Hi Virgo, this is your monthly reading for November 2016. This is a general reading for you. I apologize for the delay with your reading. I've had, for some reason, problems with internet and uploading videos. It took me a whole day to upload towards this one video yesterday for some reason. Not really sure why, but I am getting to your reading today, and I think I still have Gemini left that I need to read for. So if you've been waiting for your sun, moon, rising sign, I'm doing Virgo now, and Gemini will be coming out hopefully after this. So I do, like I said, I sincerely apologize for the delay with your reading, and I appreciate your patience. Okay, I'm doing a different spread for you this month, and I'm using the original tarot, and I'm using the messages from your angels deck in your reading for this month. Okay. So it is a general reading. I hope that there's parts of it that resonates with you. If not, please check your sun, moon, and rising. Also, look in the description box below. There are some specials for November, and there's opportunities to receive a free reading from me. So make sure you check out that information in the discussion box. Everything you need to know, how to contact me, my website address, any of that information will be in that box as well. Okay, Virgo. Let's tune into Virgo. Virgo, November 2000. Virgo, I feel like as I'm shuffling your cards, I feel like there's been a lot going on for you. Some of my Virgos, I feel like there's been a lot of strife, a lot of chaos. I feel like there's been a lot of life disruptions for you, major life disruptions, turmoil, upheaval. That's what I'm sensing. I'm shuffling your cards, but I just feel like, yeah, there's been a lot going on for you, Virgo, that you've really been trying to figure out and seek an answer or find solutions and navigating through. So let's see what your cards have to say. All right, Virgo, you're starting off with three major arcana, which are three major life lessons for you that you need to learn. Four major arcana. Five. Wow, Virgo. You're definitely weighing up options and decisions about your finances. Wow. Virgo. Okay. Yes. And right here, underlying energy, Seven of Cups. There are a lot of choices and decisions that have been presented to you that are in front of you, and you've been trying to weigh those options. You've been trying to decide what decisions bring you greater to what you want, what brings you more to the type of fulfillment and desires. So it looks like they're being presented to you, or they're going to be presented to you this month. Like I said, by the time you're watching this reading, I know the reading's coming out late. This is probably the right time for you to hear this reading, okay? So this is the Seven of Cups, and this is your underlying energy. Um, and it really does talk about having a lot of decisions to make, a lot of complex decisions to make. And if this video is resonating with you, then what I said in the beginning of there's a lot going on, a lot of choices or decisions you're trying to make to try to find your way out of a particular situation or circumstance or whatever, this card would fit that. So Virgo, I have 9 cards laid out for you, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them are major arcana cards. I have not seen that many major arcana cards in a reading, I don't think ever. Okay? So you're definitely trying to make decisions. You're weighing up options. I'm going to pull some clarifiers so I can get a little bit more idea of what's going on. For some of you, this is trying to make a decision. You're weighing up your options. This could be in regards to your finances. You're trying to see what's the better direction to go in to either improve your finances, increase your finances, or just gain more finances. Okay. For some of my Virgos, this is love. You have the 2 of Cups in the reading. I'm trying to get you out of this glare. I'm sorry. And you have the Lover's card as well. Make sure you can read them right. Okay. So for some of my Virgos, this is definitely love. This is a divine connected relationship for you. Okay. This is someone coming in. When I see the 2 of Cups, this automatically lets me know that this is divinely guided, this person who crossed your path. Does it always have to mean that it's an intimate lover relationship? It could be a friend that crosses your path. It could be someone at your workplace. But whoever they are, they were directly sent to you in this moment of your life at this time, okay, for whatever reason. All right, so you have to apply that to yourself. But there's a person that's definitely come in and they offer you something. Okay, example, they can offer to help you through the situation. They can offer to help you make decisions, but they were sent to you. Okay, but then you have the Lover's card with it too. So it very well could be soulmate, twin flame, union connection here too. So if someone has come into your life already, say last month or in the first week of November or whatever, and you're asking yourself about this person, whatever, there's your answer. Okay, this is a relationship that's supposed meant to be. Okay, for whatever reason. And remember, no relationships are perfect. In every relationship, there's work and there's lessons we're supposed to learn. And when I see the Two of Cups with this card, which that's why I really do feel like it could be twin flame. Twin flames can turn to soulmates. This person is going to teach you lessons that you otherwise could not have learned in your life. And you have a lot of major arcana cards. So I'm getting for some of my Virgos, there are some lessons for you to learn. And I don't say that in a bad way, but in a good way, because your job is to get the lessons, okay, and to move forward and take them with you. Some of you guys are really at a crossroads right now in your life. There's really some decisions that really need to be made, and I think these decisions are really personal to you. You have judgment, which means there's something in your life or there's a relationship in your life that is revealing some type of truth to you. Okay, it's showing you something, it's trying to tell you something. If your life is not going in the direction that you want it to go in, that is the realization, that is the truth that is coming up for you. Okay, this could also mean the judgment card also means your calling is upon your life. Okay, so maybe some of you guys are realizing that, and I really feel like for a lot of you, this message could be really spiritual in essence. You're realizing that there's a new direction that you're supposed to go in. And I think you're overwhelmed in how to do this or how to go in this direction. Because right by the judgment card, which I said, it means that your calling is upon your life. That will put you at a crossroads because you won't know what to do. You're so used to the life you have and how you're living in your job and your career or whatever it is. So it gets very overwhelming. Well, how do I go in this new direction? How do I go in this new direction? What do I do? What choices do I need to make? But some of you are hearing that, and right by it, you have the Hierophant. Okay, so some of you, I feel like some of my Virgos, this is already played out for you a little bit. Okay, for some of my Virgos, this is coming in for you, and the Hierophant is all about coming into your own. All right, taking a path or going in a direction or making changes in your life that better serve you and better serve your life. I always see the two men down here. One is about you coming into your own, discovering who you truly are, and the other is finding that path that takes you closer to that. For some of you, you really have some big decisions to make. And when I see the Judgment card at number 20, I know that you've gone through a lot already. All right, so let's take a look at the rest of your reading, and then I'm going to add some clarifiers. And then you have the Emperor that's up here, okay? And the Emperor is a big lesson that we have to learn, all right? It's very hard. The Emperor is all about taking your control back, regaining your power in your life, okay? And making the necessary changes and decisions that you need to. It's really a lesson, a moral lesson about structuring your mind and disciplining your mind so that you can have clarity and you can move forward. All right. And then when we come down here, we have the Empress. So for some of you, this really is going in a new direction, and I feel like it's a new line of work for you for some of you, okay? And there may be a new project that you're considering where you're tapping into some different talents or abilities or other aspects of yourself. Could be your spiritual aspects of yourself. You're realizing you got gifts and natural talents there, and maybe you want to move forward and start a project that you're really passionate about, okay? Because with this card and the Emperor, this is really ironic. The Empress is all about acting from the heart, being passionate about what you're doing and making choices from the heart and not so much your mind. So I think one of your main messages right now is make sure you're listening to this inner guidance, this inner prompting or urge that you're getting. If you're being pulled to go into a new direction or to do something new, make sure you're listening to that. That is your inner guidance. That is your inner being that is trying to guide you and direct you and prompt you. Okay. So when you're listening to your heart, it does take discipline to control your thoughts and your mind to get out of the old ways of thinking. okay? The conditioned ways of thinking of I have to do this, or I need to do that, or this is what I'm supposed to do, or this is what I was told would bring me closest to happiness and joy. Whether that's, going to school, getting a degree, and going into a career, this is what give me happiness. And then you realize this is not where my happiness is coming from, okay? It's getting away, it's structuring the mind and listening to your heart and really following your heart on in any decision that you make in this particular spread. It's going to be what is bringing you closer to what serves you and what serves your life, what has more meaning. So it's very ironic to see both of those cards, because one's about structuring the mind, like I said, and controlling it, which would mean you would have to quiet your mind, okay, and put your focus and your discipline in the direction you really want to move into. All right. And so in that case, you have to be aware of who you are and what you really want to do. And I think that's where judgment comes in. Some of my Virgos, you're really becoming aware of who you really are this month, and what it is that you really want to do. And you're going to come into your own, and you're going to take that path. And if you haven't, or this is new to you, just consider what I'm telling you, okay? Because this is what your cards are saying. And in the center, I have the star, okay? And I love seeing this card. All right, so this is central of your reading, all right? This is key. And the star is really about bringing a sense of wholeness and well-being back to yourself, to your life. It signifies peace after the storm. So like I said, I could tell, Virgos, you've been going through a lot, okay? Um, like I said, it's about bringing healing to yourself and your life. It sits right underneath the Hierophant, okay? It's a beautiful card. I love seeing it. So this new direction, or this whatever it is that you're discovering about yourself and about your life, and these new ideals or anything that you're getting, or it could just be internal emotions or feelings that you're sensing right now that you're unsure of. They're trying to lead you to a path where it will bring healing to yourself and wholeness to your inner being, okay? And that's beautiful, because that's what a lot of people are trying to achieve and attain in their life. They're trying to bring healing to themselves from their life experiences, their situations, or people that have hurt them. This could be, Virgo, from a person that you were with, okay? You could be really needing to heal from a relationship that you were with, all right? The Lover's card, like I said too, it's in here, but the Lover's card is also about choosing a path, okay? And it is, you're lined right up with judgment, a moment of truth. Something is coming to light to you. You're realizing something. Become aware, look at your life objectively, and really see what's going on. Because whatever's showing up for you that you don't like, that is really the universe's way of saying, this is the opportunity for change for you. You don't like it. We're showing it to you. It's in your emotions. So there's really a moment of truth. And then it's diagonal with the star. Okay, this is the crossword. It's you choosing to follow this call that brings you closest to this type of healing and wholeness that you really are seeking. And that requires you to have to decide what path. Because like I said, this card is also about taking a path, making a decision to make a path. And you got the Lovers with the Two of Pentacles, which is about weighing up decisions as well. Like I said, I think this is in regards to the type of work that you're doing or that you want to do. And what cards are saying is follow your heart. All right, do what feels good to you, and that is going to bring a sense of wholeness and healing in. And in doing so, it looks like you have the Strength card, another major arcana. You're going to overcome or have to overcome fears, anxieties, and worries. This is where the Emperor comes in. It comes in about that controlling your mind and realizing that fear and worry is just an illusion. It's unnecessary. It only exists in your mind, so it's going to require you to have to change your thought process. You're going to have to become strong enough and more powerful enough, all right, to overcome the fears and anxieties so that you can take this path. So for some of my Virgos, I feel like this message is resonating with very loud and clear. You are being called into a new direction. And this might, I'm going to pull more cards to see if there's any swords or anything like that, fear or worry. But it's really, this path for you is the path that brings you closest to who you are in serving your purpose. That I can tell you. That I could see very clearly. I'm going to pull, like I said, I'm going to pull a lot of clarifiers for you. I'm still amazed with the amount of major arcanas that you have. Let me look at this deck quick. All right. So you got a lot of decisions. You're trying to decide which one you want. Okay. And like I said, all these cups are filled with different things. Some are filled with wealth. Some are filled with abundance. Some are filled with prosperity. Some are filled with emotional joy. Um, you're trying to decide what brings you closer to that. But then you have the devil underneath that. Okay. So this could be, with this particular card in this, it could mean that you are actually leading your life or running your life where you're being enslaved to your desires. If you're desiring all these things, then all your actions and stuff, okay, um, that you're doing are you, just like I said, you attempting to get all these desires that you actually want, okay, which can, it's not that it's a bad card, but it's just forewarning you and cautioning you that it can really keep you stuck in old patterns, old behaviors, old bad habits, old temptations, old addictions, whatever it is. Okay, the devil card stands for many things, but it also stands for being trapped in an illusion, you not seeing other possibilities or alternatives out of the situation. Some of my Virgos, this is what you want. You want the 10 of Cups. You want emotional fulfillment. I said that in the beginning. There's a lot of things you want. You don't know how to get there. You want the happy home, prosperous home life, or this pertains to any area. You want the 9 of Cups. Okay? You want that emotional content. You want your wishes and your desires to come true, but you're feeling trapped and you're feeling stuck and you're not knowing how to move towards it. This month is going to be very important for you to keep a level of awareness and really look at what's going on in your life and look at what is not lining up with you or agreeing, or to really pay attention to your inner voice. When we start new journeys and we go in new directions, I myself did. I went from a whole different career of doing therapy and counseling in many degrees, to really knowing that I had a lot of spiritual gifts, and this new path called me down this path of the tarot. And when I originally started the tarot, I was really surprised to find out that it was really based on counseling and psychology. That just happened to be what my master's degree was in, counseling and psychology. So I was drawn in this direction. I did follow the call. I remember seeing the judgment card come in on my cards as I started learning the tarot. And then as I learned more about it and I read about it, the path unfolds for you. But I had to heed to the call of it. But you'll see, like I said, it was very it was different. I was confused. I didn't know why I was getting these inner prompts and urges to go in this whole new direction when I had built a life and career, and spent half of my life going to college and attaining degrees and working in my field. And I always enjoyed working with people and counseling them, but I couldn't understand why I was being called to read the tarot. And then it all started making sense to me. It still aligned with what I did. It still had to do with counseling and psychology, but I wanted to tap into my spiritual gifts and things like that. And this was the direction that I was led to. So you would be surprised when you follow the call how the path unfolds for you. And the signs, if you ask for the signs. I worked with the angels a lot. I asked for a lot of signs and things like that to guide me, and things will pop up for you. They will pop up for you and they will give you that reassurance. All right. So enough about me. Let me get back to, I just wanted to share that with you, Virgo, because whenever I see the judgment card there, I know that judgment card can mean what it can feel like when you're hearing these. There's just a deep prompting or urge or longing that is coming from within that wants to move you in a new direction. That is divine guidance. And my advice to you would be not to ignore that. That is your soul trying to really move you in the direction of your dreams and desires of what you want, but to also bring a sense of wholeness and healing to your life. Okay, I'm gonna pull. I don't even know where I'm gonna pull the cards. I'm just gonna pull. I'm gonna pull on judgment. I'm gonna pull on a lot of them. I might just pull on all of them. So Virgo, being that your video was late, okay, yeah. So there's definitely from a past experience or situation, could even be a person. Okay, I think really for most of you, it's just your life, your life. And when I say past, I mean anywhere from today that goes from yesterday and on. It's really about your past causing you a lot of grief and pain and heartache and disappointment, and you wanting to move away from it. You've been in this I feel like this grief and this pain for a very, very long time. And you're wanting to move away from that. And the signs are being put in there. The signs are being placed for you. But you got to pay attention. The signs are being placed there for you. I know you have that longing that doesn't go away. It keeps trying to nudge you and it keeps trying to go you in this direction. But it could be very unfamiliar for you, which could be very very fearful too. It could be very confusing. Just trust it. Okay. You have the Emperor again on top of the Empress. All right. So I really feel like for some of you that is getting away from the old mindset for you, the old way of thinking, and to be able to move away from your past or those experiences and those energies. It's really letting the past go so that you can start new and following your heart. See, I had to follow my heart. I had to listen to my heart, okay, which was different for me. It's a psych major. We're all about the thought process. You have the Wheel of Fortune on top of the star, okay. Let's see what this is. Someone may actually come in. I could tell you this is a divinely guided path for you. And there may be someone who crosses your path that helps you move forward. It could be me in this tarot reading. This could be anybody, okay? It could be a book. It could be anybody. It could be someone you watch on TV that, they're just giving you guidance and helping you move along. So just pay attention. And if you are confused and this is resonating with you, then speak or seek someone who can mentor or give you guidance or help you move through this. Because like I said, I haven't seen this many major arcana cards in a spread other than I did for myself in the beginning of my journey. Okay, this is 3-1. Yeah, this is someone who's going to help you take that step out into the unknown, overcome the obstacles and the challenges that you might face. But stepping out into the unknown creates a lot of fear in itself. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is really about you understanding that it's about cycles, okay? It's about going with the flow of things right now, okay? There's two meanings that are coming up for me with this because you have the star with it as well. But this is about knowing that whatever's happening in your life right now and wherever you are, wherever you're at, it's exactly supposed to be happening like this. And with all your cards of Judgment, the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, these are all spiritual, very spiritual, in-depth cards that signify divine guidance and things happening in divine order for you. Okay? This is all supposed to be taking place. And your main thing is to get these lessons. And I can see there's a lot of lessons you have that you're supposed to be getting out. But a lot of it right now is you coming into this crossroads and being at that crossroads and choosing the right path for you. You got a lot of major lessons in this. But so just know that whatever's going on right now, if you're confused and like I said, you're feeling overwhelmed or you're in an emotional turmoil or upheaval, there's lessons for you to learn during this process. It's all occurring for a reason. So some of you are in a very major type of either awakening, spiritual transformation. You may not realize it. I might be using these terms and you might not be aware of what those really are. But when you take your life in a whole new direction and you have urges and promptings coming from your soul, you need to wake up. And especially if you've lived one way for a long period of time thinking that this was supposed to be your life, and then you little by little start coming to realization and reality of there's something more that I want. This isn't what I wanted. You're at a major crossroads. Something's happening on the inside and you need to pay attention to that. That I can tell you. Okay, so don't be fearful or anything. Just know whatever's happening right now, everything is supposed to be happening in the way that it's supposed to be happening. And also with the star card, because like I said, this card signifies wholeness and healing, which is a very beautiful card. The Wheel of Fortune too also means good fortune, and it means good luck. So it could mean good fortune after a very hard, difficult time for you. So these two together, Virgo, like I said, I sense that you've been going through a lot. You could have some good things coming your way. Okay. One of the major things is to release the past, release the hurt, the disappointment, whatever it is that you have going on with that Three of Swords, so you can open yourself up to receiving good from the divine. Okay. I'm going to pull these three down here. Let's see what we have going on. What decisions my Virgo's trying to lay out? Got a very interesting, intense reading, Virgo, but I kind of sensed that in the beginning that you have a lot going on. Okay, some of the main messages coming through for you is to get away from the old ways of thinking, the old ways of doing things. Really follow your heart and what you're passionate in. Pay attention to what your inner being is trying to tell you. Okay, this whatever's happening for you, it's really all part of your destiny to bring you closer to where you really should be in your life. And for some of you, that's who you really are. The Star card. Then, yeah, you need to make a decision. It seems very clear that brings you to a position where you can heal. And get in the sense that there's some healing that really needs to be done. And you really need to bring your life in that direction and allow that healing, and then you'll move forward. You'll move in the forward that suits you better because you got Six of Wands there. It will be a much better desired life for you. It will bring you that happy, prosperous, fulfilled home life that you want. It's going to require you to tap into your strength. You have the strength card here, letting you know you have the inner strength, okay, to overcome those fears or worries, to choose the right path that is right for you. Yeah, you got Two of Wands on top of the strength card. So again, it's you needing to make a decision and going in a direction, making that choice again. What path are you going to take? What direction are you going to move in? Right by the Lovers card too. So it's going to be you dismissing those fearful thoughts that may be going on up there, or that confusion. Yeah, you're being presented with many, many, many. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you got Eight of Cups on top of Lovers. So this could be leaving a relationship behind that doesn't serve you, that's not emotionally fulfilling to you anymore, that may have caused you some grief or pain. Okay, putting that in the past and moving away from it. Okay, really realizing that there was lessons you were supposed to learn from the relationship, take those lessons and move forward with it now. Okay, or this could mean you really are getting ready to go out onto a journey in your life, a new journey. You're in search, it seems like, for more purpose, more meaning, and more value in your life, and you're getting ready to explore that. A lot of it's going to be very unknown to you, and you're not really sure where it's going to lead you. But this is about you needing to leave behind the things that didn't emotionally fulfill you, that once did, or that you thought would, that you thought were more, that you believed were meaningful to you and would bring you happiness, and you realized that it didn't. So you're on a search for more meaning, more purpose, more value in your life, and it's you coming into this new path. Okay, taking a new path. All right, I'm going to pull an angel card for you. It's from the messages from the angels, and let's see what your angels have to say about this. A very important reading for you, Virgo. A very important reading for you. Like I said, just remember whatever's happening right now for you, whether it's, mentally, things going through your mind or in your heart, you're having to change your heart about something in your life. Just know it's all happening for a reason, and I would just urge you to spend some time alone, some quiet time alone, and don't dismiss any of it. It's very important when you see the judgment. There's some type of truth about your life that's trying to be revealed to you right now, and it's going to call for you to have to make a decision or many decisions to answer this call. But I really would not ignore that. Okay, so what do your angels want to tell you? Alright, so Xana. You have Angel Xana, and she says, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Okay, so that's your message from your angel. So like I said, I feel like you've been going through a lot lately, all right, a real lot. She's letting you know, like I said, and that could be your Two of Cups. That could be your angel that you call upon this month, okay? That is going to help you and guide you through this. The angels are letting you know that they're protecting you and they're looking over you. Remember, always call on your angels because we have free will. They don't just intervene in our life, okay? We really have to call upon them and ask them for their help and their assistance. But it looks like they're trying to guide you and lead you in a new direction that is much suited, much better for you, that brings more meaning and value to your life and brings you back to, brings you yourself back to whole, to being whole and being healed. Okay, so just be patient with the Wheel of Fortune card. Be patient in the process. All right, just be patient and trust. All right, you can call on Zena if you need to, and the angels are letting you know the worst is over and it's behind you. Okay, ask, this situation does seem like it's very heavy. I got that when I was shuffling your cards, that there was a lot of heaviness. I feel like a lot of emotional heaviness, turmoil for you. Ask them to help you relax and feel safe. Okay. All right, Virgo, that was your monthly reading. Again, I apologize for the delay. I thank you for your patience. Check out the description box below. Readings are 50% off this month. You can view my website for a full list of services from me. If the reading resonated with you, I always love to hear from you in the comments box. Some of you contact me through my email, and you really communicate and let me know about the readings, and I really enjoy reading all of them. All right, Virgo, I hope your November is very blessed and beautiful for you.